So these episodes don't get talked about that much in the One Piece community because they're not canon, they're filler episodes. But heck, I'm on this journey to watch all the episodes of One Piece and review them all. So on this episode movie breakdown series review, I'm gonna review One Piece Season 5. What's up world, welcome to another episode of movie breakdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka. And before I get started, if there's a series you want me to review, please let me know. Please put in the comment section below and I get to it as best I can. Also Patreon.com/AliZakka. And for $2 a month, your request gets to jump in front of everybody on Facebook and YouTube. You get your request way before it comes out on Facebook and YouTube. And you get more stuff like trailer reaction, trailer reviews, and discussions on the Patreon. Now, let's go ahead and get into today's episode of Season 5 of One Piece. And this is a spoiler review because you haven't seen One Piece at this point, you know, it's spoiled. And plus it's all filler, so it's not even canon to the series, but it's some good stuff, some good content here. So Season 5 consists of 13 episodes, and the first 5 episodes is Straw Hat Central, or Straw Hat individually central, if that makes sense. So for example, episode 1 of Season 5, you start off with Chopper and learn about Chopper's backstory on his first patient. Him and Nico Robin have a bonding moment as he's told to watch the ship, and Nico Robin sits on the ship with him and they go on a little like talking discussion. So it was kind of a little cool episode to see more of Chopper, which is a character that you don't get to see much of in these first couple of episodes, and have him have his own, or first couple of seasons, to have him have his own episode again. Not sure what else weird to say. It was kind of refreshing to get that, because in the Alabasta arc, it was mostly, you know, about Vivi and the Straw Hat crew. It wasn't more centralized on one particular character. You know, Chopper had his moment before Alabasta in the Drum Island arc. It's just that, like, since then, we haven't had a moment for him, and this was like a cool episode to get that moment. And then also get a little bit more backstory of Nico Robin, who is getting used to the crew. She's not really opened up yet, but she's still becoming like more of a member of the crew here, and just kind of cool to see that these filler episodes kind of show her interact with the crew more before you get to the next season, which is Season 6 and Jaya and Skypiea arc. So it was kind of cool, get a little dynamic between Robin and Chopper, and based off of how the story is written, how characters interact with each other in the story, it's kind of cool to get a little more of a refresher of that dynamic being played out. And also you have Usopp has an episode where he helps a little girl out with this fireworks festival, and this old man, her grandpa, with this fireworks festival, which is a pretty cool episode, and get to see Usopp like shine a little bit. And Zoro's backstory when you meet Johnny and Yosako, I think his name is. But when he get to meet those characters and get a little backstory between them, because that's not something that gets revealed in the manga so far. So to get that little backstory, how they meet as a filler episode, I thought it was kind of cool as well. And I like how the filler does play off of the canon stuff. It's not just random things that come out of nowhere. There are things that are happening in canon. The filler little touches on them a little bit and then expand on them a little more, even though they're not actually canon episodes. But if you didn't know the difference between canon and the filler, you would watch these episodes and think perfectly like this was part of One Piece, the world of One Piece, and thought it was canon. So I like these episodes, especially the first, well, the one of the first 5 episodes I didn't like is the Nami episode, but majority of the first 5 was Straw Hat centric. I like those episodes. There's another episode I like, and I also like the ending arc in this 13 episode season with the Rainbow Mist arc, which is actually something that is touched on in episode 6. It touched on episode 6 where Robin's actually reading about the Rainbow Mist, and it actually doesn't come to a conclusion until episode 13 of Season 5, which I thought was kind of cool. And you know, episode 6, 7, and 8 have nothing to do with the Rainbow Mist arc. It starts to build it up prior to it. So Robin's the only one who knows about it. And so when she comes to it in the season, she's like explaining what's going on because she's read the book up to this point, which this book was given to Nami from Vivi and Igaram and Alabasta, which is also thought was like a nice little touch there. So I do like the filler. It does play off of things that happen in canon and doesn't really change the main storyline, but since they're on an adventure on the on the Straw Hat ship and on the crew and the Grand Line, you can do multiple things with filler and make it work versus just, oh, we gotta reset the episodes back to how they were. No, these episodes can happen because they're going from island to island to island. As long as you don't do a filler in the middle of an arc, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. The things I didn't like with these filler episodes, like I didn't like episodes 6, 7, and 8 with this old guy named Zenny who was a money loaner and he wanted to collect his money to become a pirate, but he's also old, and I didn't really like all of that. That just seemed a little, I don't know, it was dry to me. It was kind of boring. Like it happened, it was there, which most filler does, but it was like a boring filler arc. And then you had the Navy with who just a bad dude who just wanted to get the money from Zenny, and you're just like, sure, fine, it's whatever. Like it was just like the Navy, and also with these fillers, I know they make the Navy sound like bad guys all the time. I don't know why, but the Navy's always end up being bad guys until the Rainbow Mist arc with the Navy actually was good guys helping the Straw Hat Pirates. But other than that, it was just like another classic One Piece filler. Navy's bad guys, good guys pirates, and pirates want to be free. For the most part, most of these episodes are solid. It's very, I'll not say one note because there are different, each episode has a different stuff, but when it comes to like the arcs, like the Zenny arc and the Rainbow Mist arc, as far as how you care about it, it's like hit or miss. Like some stuff's really good, some stuff's like eh. So yeah, that's probably my thoughts on season 5 here. Okay, characters. Pretty much the characters all really stay the same. The Zoro episode where him and Johnny and Yosaku, I think it's Yosaku, him and Johnny Yosaku, that backstory, Zoro was sleeping when it happened, and then he like, it kind of like a flashback while he was sleeping while the crew was moving to the next place. That was solid, but like you get a little more of Zoro's backstory. Sanji has an episode where he is helping a kid learn how to cook, which I thought was kind of cool, and he's like having a flashback to when he was a young chef. So you get a little more expansion on characters. Usopp gets a little, well, Usopp doesn't get an expansion, he's just in helping somebody, so he kind of stays the same. But Zoro and Sanji, I think, and Chopper have the best little episodes in the series. Can get more expansion on them. Nami, you get argued she does, but like really just her same goal. And Rob, you need to see Robin hang out with the crew a little bit more and kind of get more used to them in this season. Any other thoughts? Nah, not really. I kind of went pretty quick over the characters because it's a filler season, so not really much when it comes to characters. Like Luffy's still the same, Nami's still the same, Usopp is still the same. It really, you get to see in this season just more of like Nico, Robin hanging out with the crew, and then Chopper, Zoro, and Sanji having their moments. That's pretty much it. And then, of course, the Rainbow Mist arc and the Zenny Pirate arcs, which you could take it or leave it. Fun fact, the Funimation, not Funimation, but the 4Kids version ends their run with the Rainbow Mist arc, and this season ends just like how the 4Kids version ends, with this giant pirate ship is about to crash on the Straw Hats, and you're like, huh. And it says to be continued, and you're just like, huh. And that's how the season ends. Imagine like if this was like, you know, One Piece only airs every May of every year, and May to like August, and then you have to wait until May the next year to watch the next season. Imagine watching that. Imagine just the Straw Hat crew going on about their business, and then the pirate ship about to crash, and you're just like, oh, are the Straw Hats dead? What's going to happen? We got to wait till a whole, you know, imagine that, because it literally ends like that. It's not like a happy moment. It's just like shock value. Like the last couple of seasons of One Piece has been shock value when it comes to the season finale. But yeah, so I'm excited to get ready to watch the Jaya arc and watch the Skypiea arc. Is this a season you should binge? I don't think this is a season you binge. You can watch this season here and there. Matter of fact, if you really want to, you can skip this whole season and go to the next season. But if you want to watch all the episodes of One Piece, it's not binge worthy, but it's definitely worth the peak, especially the first 5 episodes of season 5 of this 13 episode season. And then I would say 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 13. 13 is something you actually have to watch to figure out what's going on with the Jaya arc. So 13 is worth the watch. And I don't know how the season opener for season 6 opens, but it's worth to watch for sure. And grading time. I'm going to grade season 5 of One Piece a solid C. It gets a C grade for me for this season. And the reason why is it's just because it's mostly filler, but the first 5 episodes, well, I said 4 out of the 5 episodes are really strong. And then the Zenny Pirate arc, I just did not care about the character. It just wasn't really a fun arc for me. And then the last couple episodes of the Rainbow Mist arc was kind of cool, and it actually was kind of built up on from episode 6 all the way through, and then touch back to Alabasta. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of neat. So yeah, this season is a C for me. Fun stuff in here. Some stuff you can take it or leave it. Nice season. Alright, if you guys seen season 5 of One Piece, what did you think? Did you actually watch it? Did you stay kept with it, or did you skip the season altogether to watch the next arc with Jaya and Skypiea? Let me know. Please put in the comment section below. Other than that, see you guys in the next episode of Movie Breakdown Series Review, and keep being awesome. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate that. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If there's a review you want me to watch or do, let me know. Please put it in the comment section below this video. Also, you want to watch the last episode of Movie Breakdowns, it's right there. Just gotta click on it and you'll be able to watch it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Love y'all, and keep being awesome.